I guess if I also had no neck, no riz, did she really use the word riz? Look like a box? Had a crappy personality, I would grift off others and hate on them. Actually, I wouldn't, because I'm a nice person. Oh, really, Rachel? You're a nice person. We're going to find that out in this video. I also benefit from my winning personality and hot bod, unlike Star Wars Theory. Star Wars Theory responds, working on my riz for you, Rachel. All right, if you don't know what that term means, listen, I'm getting too old for all these new hip terms. What I found on Google, that's right, I had to Google this just to make sure it's a term that women use to describe men that basically look ugly, that are just have no personality, whatever. They can't get a girl, right? It's like the new word, I guess they use for incel or whatever. Man, this is a wild one. The Mary Sue attacks Star Wars Theory. What does this become? A Defend Star Wars Theory channel? I don't know. Maybe that's what we should title it. But before we get into it, could you do me a favor? Yes, hit the subscribe button. Listen, other channels say hit the like, hit the notification. No, I don't need all that. Just hit the subscribe button. We are so close to 100K, and I can't thank you all enough. Now let's get into it. Now, don't you forget, Rachel said she is very nice and she has a very hot bod and a winning personality. But she was also triggered by Star Wars Theory because the Mary Sue, the publication that Rachel either owns or works for, they did an interview with Leslie Headland. And Star Wars Theory reacted to it, all about the Star Wars lore. There was no mudslinging or anything. He was talking about the Star Wars lore. You can watch the entire thing. I'll put it in the description below. And she got a little upset. She says, oh, Star Wars Theory decided to do a reaction video to my interview because if he isn't effing grifting off Star Wars, he's grifting off women and sending his minions after them. F off and go build some faulty lightsabers while crying on camera. All right, so first she attacks Theory Sabers. So she obviously knows what's going on here, right? She attacks his lightsaber company. And then she brings up the time where he cried on camera over Luke Skywalker in Mandalorian Season 2. She didn't hesitate. She went right after it. Grifting off women. Did you not just do an interview with a woman or with Leslie? It gets better. To be clear, I really don't give a F. Anyone who resorts to calling a woman a cow because of a Star Wars show is literally pathetic. I just didn't understand why I had to delete hundreds of comments all of a sudden, and it's because of this jagoff. I guess if I also had no neck, no riz, looked like a box, had a crappy personality, I would grift off others and hate on them. Actually, I wouldn't, because I'm a nice person. I also benefit from my winning personality and hot bod, unlike Star Wars Theory. All right, so she goes in hard. She says, I don't really care, but then she says, I've got to delete hundreds of comments, and she accused Star Wars Theory of calling Leslie Headland a cow. Star Wars Theory responds, who called anyone a cow? The only person throwing insults is you, calling me names and making fun of my body. I reacted to your interview because it has to do with that god-awful show and gave my take on the Star Wars lore. No one even focused on you. Calm down and be nice. Theory, you know not to call never say calm down to a feminist, okay, Theory? I'm just saying, you never say that. You never say that, man. That's mistake number one. He continues. He said, please advise how I grift off women and send minions after you. I think it'd be best if you take a deep breath and relax. Theory, calm down. Don't do this. And everyone has the right to react to any interview online. And to be fair, I wasn't reacting to a single thing you said because you weren't my focus. The only person being attacked is me by you. Don't be immature. Also, Does this mean you don't want a lightsaber? Now, this is where it gets weird because Rachel begins responding to other people except for Star Wars Theory. Someone called her problematic, and she's like, I'm being problematic? So you're telling me you support someone who has a fan base that thinks calling women cows and uneducated and stupid are okay? And Theory responds to this. He's like, wow, your entire argument is someone hurt your feelings, so you attach that to me. Receipts? Because why not? Made up? Scapegoat? So you send hate to me for someone calling someone a cow on your video before I ever reacted to it. Yeah, that's the argument here. You put this interview out, people were responding. Theory just recently reacted to it, but all these negative comments were in there before he reacted to it. So you're using Star Wars Theory as an scapegoat. Yeah, that's just what they do. They just pass the blame on, they pick on someone, whatever. Theory goes on to say, I have no neck and look like a box and have a crappy personality with no riz. What's wrong with you? You don't just support bullying, you literally are the bully. People like you made growing up not fun. And yes, Rachel finally responds to Star Wars Theory and puts a block on him. It's amazing how these people operate, how they live every day in this weird world. And the Acolyte has broken these people so bad. We'll just say that the Mary Sue's always been like this, but it just seems like this show, the Acolyte, has just broken so many people that they just respond. We're seeing this in certain people in the media, people online. And my goodness, what's going on with Wikipedia right now is wild. Wait till that video. That probably won't be out till next week. We'll get through the finale of the Acolyte, and then I'm going to put together this Wikipedia video. That has been a crazy thing to dive into, honestly. But let me know your thoughts. What do you think? You say, Jay, she was justified. Theory has a big following. Anytime he says anything negative, everybody goes on the attack. He needs to be clear. Listen, he's always clear to me. Anytime you watch his videos, he's just like, hey, don't attack no one. Don't, be nice out there. And this Rachel just lost her cool, man. She just lost it. Attacking his physique, the way he looks, his personality, his business. Oh, man. This is just what they do. But let me know your thoughts. Leave them in the comments section below. Thanks for checking this out. Hopefully Theory stays out of trouble so I don't make another Star Wars Theory Defender video. But here we are. This is Jay. We'll catch you on the next one.